Greetings and welcome back to Dark Souls 2. I now have to roll off of this onto something else and not burn horribly. There we go. Alright. Now then, decisions. I go down immediately, get that lever, make the bridge connect better. Oh, I wonder. There's some items over here that I could get if I raised the bridge and later came back at it from the other side. It seemed like I could interact with that lever again. Not that I can see. There doesn't seem to be any items I would drop onto over there if the bridge was raised on that side and lowered on this one. But clearly on this side, if you lowered it before you got the item, you'd need to raise it again so that you could drop down onto it. Now, where is that lever? It's beneath me somewhere, I know. Prepare to get out of the way. Okay, what did that do? Oh, did I turn off this kiln thing? Whatever it is. I guess I did. Cool. Now I can go get the things that were behind it. There's the lever. And here is more burning platforms. Yay. No. Oh, I just remembered. I forgot my timer. Let's get that going. There we go. Should have only lost about 1 or 2 minutes to that. Alright, on to the platform. Hey, you. And lever. Now we know what to look for. Yes, these levers control the bridge. And now that door can be safely opened. Is there something beneath us? I hear burning, but there's a lot of burning in this area. Is there something on that platform underneath us? I don't have to tell from this angle. Let's go look around. There is... Nah, that's just an archway. Now, I should be able to safely open this door, right? Yeah. Okay. Large titanite shard. Petrified dragon bone. Excellent. Does this come out the other side? Yes, it does. Did I kill those guys already? Yes. Alright, and then on the opposite side, on one floor up. Let's see. That ladder the only way up? Here so. Alright, going up. If this was literally something we had just shut off, that iron would be so hot that it would burn my feet if I walked on it. Oh! Oh! Hello. Well, I'm dead. Okay, so that's a very thin platform. Trying to walk around him didn't work out so well. I'll be right back with you when I get back to there. Alright, let's consider this a good point to come back. So, that door was closed. I bet that means that door over there is... Oh no, there's no door over there. And I just opened that one, which means that as soon as I shoot him, he's going to pass me. Oh well, I'll get a few 3-pot shots. Or he'll just stand there and do nothing while I fill him full of holes, which I suddenly remember is actually something I did before. Alright, there's that. So yeah, I'm racking up the souls thanks to the not dying and risking them thing. and I have confirmed, the first shot that these buttholes fire is always kind of magical. It just curves right around the edges. Case in point, there was no way that that angle of shot should have been anything but a direct impact on that wall between us. Now, shots in Dark Souls have always previously been slightly homing when they were fired by enemies, but they have never just outright curved around edges. That's new. Okay, good. Got him before he could take the shot. Alright, so all of this is already off. Let's go get that item. Okay, now this is important. Radiant Life Gem, 3+, soon. Alright, so these things, whatever they are, didn't suddenly explode fire. I walked past them. That's nice. Oh goody, more turtlenecks. And a door. Yeah, you're out of luck, mate. It's not open from the side, okay, so that's a shortcut. And I guess this is just a corner for the enemies to stand on. Alright, now decisions. Proceed forward this way or go back and see what was at the end of the bridge. Let's take a quick peek in here and see what happens. That looks like it raises up. Oh, I have attracted the attention of one of them. Nope, make that two of them. Oh, shit. Okay then, so, yeah. Let's go ahead and take that second ring and put it on. There we go. Hopefully that will work such that if I die again, I will still have the chance to recover these souls and not retain my 0 or some such nonsense. So, those Iron Turtle Knights don't appear to have had any kind of upgrade since the last time I encountered them, which means that if I had been just a bit more aggressive there and just swung twice, I would have killed him instead of taking a smack to the face that sent me off the ledge to my death. There you go, get the headshot, prep the next shot, lock on, bitch bash balls. Alright, I will be back with you when I'm back in trying to recover my souls. Now this is something I don't remember ever trying, seeing if these have headshot damage. Doesn't appear to be. So he's just sitting there pounding the ground for some reason. There we go. Now I've got his attention. And now he's dead. Alright, wet leggings. Okay. Now this looks like a trap if I ever did see one. Let's go check out what's on the other end of that bridge. This should give me a nice angle on you. Lovely. I see. I put those two area locations together in my head and came up with a new area to attack him from. Much easier to shoot him from here than from over on top of the bridge. Safer too, if I'm to actually be perfectly honest. Now, did I already kill the guy on the bridge? Yeah, the guy on the bridge is dead. The guy over there is dead. The guy over there, I just killed. So let's check out what's on the opposite end of this bridge. Praise the sun, and then victory. Wary of destroy. Okay, so that's probably a boss. Oh, hello. I might be able to jump that. Might. Well, I've got the ring on, so you know, we can be reckless. Hey, hey, that was really fucking close. But I'm alive, so that's what counts. Alright, give me the box. Booby trap? No booby trap. Don't I already have one of those? Yeah, that's... I guess I've got two now. Why? I'm not so confident in my ability to jump that. Yeah, I'm gonna say that I can't jump that for now. Well, let's go see what's in that fog wall. Circling around required ahead. Friend required ahead in short. Help me. Help me. Wary of destroy. And praise the sun. Well, this is gonna be a loss, clearly. It'll be fine. Onwards! Smelter demon. Okay, then. I don't have the right shield on for this. And burst of fire. Duly noted. He can do that. Yes, yes, thank you. Alright, good. Shut up. Alright, so that's the time. And the rings are both broken. So, I'm gonna go fix at least one of those, and then do that demon again. Actually, as a matter of fact, let's just tack that all on to the end of this episode, so that you can either immediately tune out, and then tune in for the next episode to see me fight him, or... what's going on here? Oh, there we go. You can watch away for my fapping. Alrighty then. First of all, let's go fix at least one of those rings.
Hello. I'll be around.
Alright, now I don't think I got any more Titanite chunks. Yeah, no more Titanite chunks currently at this time. Now I do believe that I have more smooth and silky stones, yeah. So I don't think the small ones have any chance, maybe. I don't know, I haven't done enough of these yet to really get a feel for the value of the items they'll spit out. But in the meantime, actually let's go shopping. I would like to see if I can get something a little better than Flame Swath or a Fireball or a Fireball.
I'm glad to see.
Because Flame Swath is powerful, but not that great. Okay, so I don't have any Fire Seeds. I'm not going to give you anything. Oh, I can buy Fire Seeds from her. Interesting. Only 3, though. Yeah, so I could buy a Fire Orb. You know what? Let's do that. And then this. I'm never going to use it, but hey, now I've bought out her spell shop. And we'll buy 3 of these. And do this. Voila. Now I have a +7. I imagine there's probably 3 more to do with that.
It was a perilous...
Okay, you've got nothing new to say. Right, I've bought everything, and I've reinforced the pyromancy claim. Alright. Now, did I buy all the pyromancy spells from what's-his-face? Straight. Do you have any more comments?
You... Hades in the... But the road lead... The gate is... But how it works? May you find...
Right then. That reminds me, the lady was there to open the little spin gate for me that sells miracles, but did she immediately move on?
Bear.
Please shut up.
Less.
Alright, time to level up. Yeah, only once. So what am I gonna go for? More strength? More stamina? We'll go with more strength. Alright. No, shut up, go away. Get away. Shut up. Alright. That's those. Now then. Equipment. First of all, since I haven't encountered anything... Well, no, I suppose they're in the middle of magic, dude, so I'll leave this on. I was going to say, preemptively, I'm going to equip my better fire protection, which I hope that shockwave that killed me is fire damage, and therefore will be blocked by this. We can hope. Mannequin shield. Can I read this? Peculiar art of puppetry is the prestige of the 2 lost lands. Queen entranced by poison, used it to beckon unknowing souls and filed down. Yeah, I think I've read all of that already. Okay, so... Oh, I did get Twinkling Titanite. What have I... How much did I get? 3 total. So let's take a look and see what I can upgrade with that.
You what?
Alright, this is all besides the point. I was going to check out what I needed to... Let's see. Alright, so my Dragon Bones are currently reserved for upgrading the Dragon Rider Bow, because I'm using it a ton. It's doing wonders for me. I was upgrading something with Twinkling Titanite. Was it this? Yeah, it was this. And I can't ever use this again. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Faith, yeah. I don't think... What is that, 7 points? Yeah, I don't think 7 points into Faith just to be able to swing this around again is really worth the effort. Oh, but for 1 Titanite chunk, I can upgrade this again. But wait, first, I think... Does my Claymore still need upgrades? Where is my Claymore? Is my Claymore already fully upgraded? Yeah, I only have 1 Titanite slab, so I guess I fully upgraded that, and when you fully upgrade something, it removes it from the menu. Interesting. I'm not sure I entirely approve of that, because I just imagine there's probably going to be people who will be spending a very long time looking through this menu thinking I must just be missing it, while trying to find something they've already finished upgrading but don't know worked on that system. So is there anything else I could use Twinkling Titanite on at this time, now that I no longer have to upgrade the Ultra Great Knight Sword? Oh yeah, Longsword. You know what? Longsword is a fairly nice balanced thing. I may eventually use it at some point again, so we'll go ahead and put it up to +5. Oh, now it's at +5, and it's offering to go to +6. Yeah, we won't use chunks on that, but we may as well put it up to +5, since it's a balanced weapon. And since I have so many large Titanite shards anyway. We could... Nah, I'm probably never going to need a great sword with bleed on it, for any reason at all. The only thing I can think of is that you needed just that little bit more heft to knock them off balance, but by that point, you're doing enough damage that bleed shouldn't matter. I don't know. I clearly haven't seen all the challenges this game has to throw at me yet, so I may find a use for it eventually. But we'll wait until then to upgrade it. Oh! Don't these weapons do... yeah, lightning damage and magic damage? Does this have... no. Neither of these have any faith or intelligence requirements, which is interesting. I'm pretty sure in the previous game this had a faith requirement on it. Could be remembering wrong. Dragon Slayer's Crescent Axe. Should I work on lightning? Nah. I don't use axes enough at the moment to really opt for learning a whole new weapon pattern. Yes, the old knight things, which have incredibly low durability, and I would assume do something when they break. Their descriptions seem to imply that, but what it could possibly do when it breaks that would be worth having a weapon that breaks easily, it just doesn't sound like a great idea to me. Black Knight Halberd also requires faith, now with less than the big one. Let's compare. 13 to... Well, hell, why am I even considering it? It has 26 dexterity. No. Boss weapon again? Roaring Halberd. Old Whip. Oh yeah, that's a dexterity weapon though, so no. Oh yeah, I could get to work on upgrading the Kaistises. Honestly, I'm feeling like this would probably be something I would completely specialize for in a new playthrough with a new character, rather than suddenly adapting for it in this one. Because if you look, it has great scaling in both strength and dexterity. So, ideally you would want to specialize a character for that by having both of them, since that's going to be... this is a fairly fast weapon, and if you can squeeze as much damage into it as you can with your stats, you're hitting for a lot of damage very quickly. It just appeals to me. Running through the game again, only this time using fist weapons. Alright, let's see. So I never upgraded any of the bows on the anticipation of finally finding something like this, which would give me much more damage for less. Alright, and now we've gone into shields, which I don't really feel like are worth the time to upgrade, because the only one I've got right now that isn't a boss one is this one, and it already gives me 100% protection in both of the stats that it's good at. So there's not really a reason to upgrade it. Because if you look, the stability doesn't go up when you upgrade it, so there's no real point. Now, the boss weapon does go up, so perhaps if you upgrade them to a certain point, they gain extra stability, but, that's a pretty big investment. Now, this one might be worth my time to upgrade, because currently this is my best magical protection shield, but it doesn't have great physical effect. Yeah, now that I have these, which I believe increase number of souls required, and let's see, where was the Jester's Boots? The Jester's Boots were just... Yeah, so these are all...
I'll be around.
Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at that Alane set and see if I want to replace any of my current equipment. Alane Knight armor is a good bit heavier, good bit more protective, good bit more poise, but that puts me over my limit. So yeah, we'll stick with this, which is very efficient for its defenses. Now, if I remember correctly, the Jester's gear is, yeah, reduces. I want to keep getting as many souls out of these finite enemies as I can. Now, did the Seldora clothing also do that? Interesting. If it did, I don't have it. Because I'm pretty sure that there's Peasant and then there's Seldora. Yeah, so that's different. Yeah, I like my monocle though, so I'm not going to put on the Jester's cap. It's a little bit more protection from magic and, I guess, statuses, but since it doesn't give poise, and it is a bit heavier, we'll just go with that, the monocle that I love. But the Jester's gloves are a oops. Yeah, the Jester's gloves are a just an all-around clear improvement to the Seldora Manchettes, except for a little bit of weight, but, you know, I don't really care. And they do exactly the same thing. Increase souls acquired. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade that.
You would.
Alright, and now it wants large Titanite shards, which I'm not really prepared to invest into it. Could invest it in this, though. But I'm down to 8, which is pretty close, if not already under, the amount required in order to upgrade something completely through the large Titanite section. Now, what about my pants? There they are. Yeah, I'm gonna upgrade to these, and for the time being, we're going to. Alright. Ooh, I shouldn't have done that. I don't think I've upgraded my Alva armor yet. Nope. So, feel the regret. And now I'm out of Titanite shards again. But I've upgraded the stuff I'm currently using.
I'll be around.
So we didn't find anything that the Twinkling Titanite would work on. So that's a shame, but I suppose there will be more special weapons as I continue even further into the game. For now, I'm going to go to Smelter. Whoa!
You, give it, Moose.
Hello! That just gave me a slab! What the fuck?
Yeah. You, give.
And I got a ring? A white ring. Take the appearance of a phantom. A precious ring which grants the protection of Quela, god of dreams. Makes its wearer appear as a phantom, misleading invaders. He who sets the trap must be wary, for traps are known to spring upon their owners. Oh. That's interesting. You could blend in with your phantoms, and an invader that is just trying to kill the world owner wouldn't be able to tell which one it was right off the bat.
You.
That's really interesting. Oh, shut up. Very clever. I like it. But I have no use for it at the moment. Alright. So, that concludes everything I can think to do to run maintenance and upkeep at the end of the episode. Since I'm using so many... well, technically just 2, but I've made a few. Since I've got so many boss weapons, there isn't really a human repertoire that I can upgrade. I mean, there is the Zweihander, and I would feel honestly perfectly comfortable upgrading this a few more times, but it's always my way to just kind of leave a little bit extra sitting behind, so that in an emergency, if you need to suddenly change tacks, you can. Now, the final thing to do before we cut out is to tune a new Pyromancer, because honestly, this thing is kind of powerful, but it's basically impossible to hit with. These require 2 slots. I would honestly really like something like a landmine to set and wait. Releases a static fireball that explodes. Yeah, so it's a proximity mine, basically. Now, this has 10 uses each. This has 3 uses each. And this is 4 uses each. And of course, this is the weakest one, so it has 8. We're going to go with a bit of balance and have 4 instead of 3. Now I've got a moderately useful projectile of fire. Of course, in the Iron Keep, it's not going to be all that useful, but in the meantime, we have it now. So let's give it a shot right before we end the episode and see how much of an arc we can get on it. Alrighty then. Yeah, you get pretty good range on that. Yeah, that's got excellent range. So, this is going to be a much better upgrade to our previous one, which only had 2 shots and stayed in place. Alright, that's it for this episode. Next time, we forge even deeper into the Iron Keep. I hope you all have a great day in the meantime. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.